On this side of town, I'm known as Barb Grabowski. I moved here in 1978 as a single parent and brought a lot of information and help to children in the Millard area. Now I'm a grandmother of 5, and on the day of my wedding, I became an instant grandmother, and I loved it. The most important thing to me is children. I've known that all my life, even though my father wanted me to be a politician like him. I was fortunate. The older I get, the more I know what wonderful parents we have out here. So I chose to run for the Educational Service Unit. I chose an area that covers 4 counties. Why would I do that when I had a choice? I am the senior of the group, you know. I'm proud of that. I have been on campaigns ever since I was 10 years old with my father, my grandfather, who made a mistake in life. They were Democrats. So I got to know both sides. When my father died, he looked at me and he said, I finally did it right. He voted for Governor Kay Orr. I am the radical in our family, but I also know the difference. I also know how to stretch that dollar as a single parent at that time and what the value of money means. But I also know without giving children a chance, your tax dollar is going to be taken even more. It's going to take them to welfare. It's going to take them to criminal reforms, mental help. Do you know going to a psychiatrist today costs you over $300? That's only 20 minutes. Not much is done at that period of time. Children are my love. My second love is dogs. So I saw a few of those here today. What I'd like to have you do is I want you to run up here in your mature way, because anybody who has sat this long to listen to speeches deserves a gift. I have 2 gifts in my pocket. I want someone to come up here and tell me what is ESU. Jackie, come up. That's what I found was the very first thing. Here I could have chose anything, and I chose something that was hard. No one even knew what the Educational Service Unit was. When I was practicing to be a teacher, I worked for the Educational Service Unit. So Jackie's going to tell you a little bit of, just tell me what it is to some extent so I can continue.
Educational Service Unit, they just give support to the school districts when they need support.
All right, Jackie, you have a first prize here. Do you want, it has to be a children-centered place, so you can, oh, you don't care? Okay. I'll do this. Children-centered. All right, so listen, one more thing. Educational Service Unit is automatically in your taxes, automatically. If you look at your taxes, you have to pay for the school district, you have to pay for the learning centers, you have to pay for the educational, you have to, you know, you have so many taxes on that. Are those services being repeated?
Yes.
Are those tax dollars being used wisely? I'm a team player. You can't be radical about that. To be on the board, since it's a nonpartisan position, and there's more Democrats on the board than Republicans, I'm smart enough to know that I can't change something overnight. You get better with maturity, I think. I really do, as I look around the crowd. We're smarter than we used to be, aren't we? So I know that when I serve on the board, that I'm going to have to listen. And I've already seen some things. First off, I've already seen that they come to the board and they tell them what they spent, and then they ask for it to be okayed. That's not the way it works in my house. I go out and get bids, and then I get approval. But I've served on other boards. I don't come to the board and tell them I spent this and give me $60,000. I want to know ahead of time. So I have a long task. I have a lot of counties, 4 counties. With me is what we call the Republican bus. Maybe some of you saw it at the office. If you want to join the Republican bus, which is going to be traveling around to every fair, every place we can go, then I want you to go over and find Senator Scott Price. That's your next assignment. There you can sign up and help. But more than anything, know my name. Because without my name, I can't get your vote. Because that's really what it is. It's the recognition. Who is the Republican serving? It's Barbara Coleman. So, no, I'm not related to the Coleman Lanterns. Wish I was. But remember Coleman for ESU. That's all I need from you. And Scott has a prize if you go over and sign. Thank you.